Hey guys, this is Amal from TechLeatherCraft 209. I want to do a quick unboxing, kind of preview of the Verus Iron Shield. I actually reviewed this case already, the Monaco blue version, and I actually ended up selling that. And I was waiting for this one to arrive. This is kind of the one that I really wanted. This is a titanium silver color, and there's actually a couple reasons I chose it, and I think it pairs really well with the Note 4, specifically the black version. So if you have a black version, there's a couple of reasons I chose this, and I'll kind of go over that in the video, but I want to kind of do a quick unboxing. If you're interested in a more in-depth kind of review of this case and of the Spigen Tough Armor and also the Rinky Fusion, go check out my video. It is kind of an in-depth comparison between the three cases. It's a little long, it's about 30 minutes, but I go over some of the ports, camera cutouts and buttons and stuff. So if you're interested, you can check that out. You can also check out the unboxing of the Monaco blue version of this case that is also on my channel. So really quick, guys, I've already opened this and kind of played with it. There's two clear plastic tabs right here, so you just kind of cut that out here, and then there's a white sticker right here. So basically you cut those with a knife or whatever you want, and basically it comes up. There's instructions there, but I've already read the instructions from the last unboxing I did, so I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, so once again, this has that rubber textured feel to it. Really nice, kind of a matte finish. It does not stick in your pocket like some of the other silicone cases do, but it does provide a really nice grip. So if you're someone who has small hands, and the back of the Note 4 is slippery, it has this kind of shiny plastic, and it can slip out your hands, and especially if you have small hands and you're trying to kind of navigate the phone with one hand, and you're having difficulty keeping a good purchase on it. Cases kind of resolve that. One thing about the Spigen Tough Armor I will point out, I've been using this kind of as my daily in my daily use case, and even my Rinky Fusion. The cases with the kind of that plastic back, or even the shiny TPU, right? The glossy TPU. Some of them, especially the Spigen, have a really hard time kind of sitting on your lap, or when I am sometimes sitting out on the patio or sitting on a chair and I want to rest the phone on my knee just to kind of glance down, this plastic back is really slippery. It will slip. It wants to slip off your knee really easily, and that's with jeans on, with cargo pants and stuff I wear. It has a really slippery back to it, and of course the Note 4 has the same kind of back. So that's something to consider if you're having a hard time kind of getting used to holding the Note 4, especially since it's so large, is to get a back that has this kind of texture to it. And so the Verus case, I really liked that design. One of the reasons I ordered it. The other reason I ordered it is this frame around here is aluminum. Now Spigen makes a case, I believe they call it the Neo Hybrid maybe, and very similar to this, and the only difference really I think is that they use a plastic frame, and that's fine. I've played with that in the store, and there's nothing wrong with it. It looks nice, but it has a different feel to it. This is aluminum, and it's metal, so when you feel it, when you hold it, like it's cold to the touch, like metal would be. So it kind of has a different feel to it. And one of the things I want to talk about is, especially with the black Note 4, they have this kind of black texture on there, and the aluminum frame, or the aluminum edge I guess, on the black Note 4 has this titanium kind of color. It's like a grayish metal. I don't know if you guys can make that out or not, but if you have the black Note 4, you know what I'm talking about. The white Note 4 I think has like a shiny metal, but the black one has this aluminum kind of gunmetal color. Hopefully you can make that out. And so what really drew me to this case is that if you look at it, so they have that black kind of textury thing going, but the frames are really similar in color. Now they're like a shade different, right? So hopefully you can see that. And it even has the same kind of chamfering. Let me get near a light really quick. So if you see, it has like the case has a flat edge, but it has that bevel, that chamfering, whatever they want to call it. It's a bevel, and so they both kind of copy. I mean, the case really mimics that style with the Note 4's kind of beveled edge. So the Verus case has that kind of beveling going on too, on the back side and on the front. On the front, it's a little bit hard to tell because the TPU is there, but if you look closely at it, you'll see that it does have that little bevel. It really kind of mimics the design, both with this kind of textured back and this metal aluminum frame, and even the color is really close. So just really quick, guys, I'll put it on the case on the phone. Verus instructions are pretty clear. It is a two-part case, but unlike the Spigen case or some of the other cases, it has to be installed separately, and also therefore it needs to be uninstalled separately in two parts. So if you're someone who switches out cases a lot, this might not be the best choice, because it does take some time for you to get install it on, take it off. So if you like to switch out cases, just be aware of that it's a two-part case. They recommend installing it in two parts in a very specific way, and my guess is because of this aluminum. I mean, obviously it is metal, so it can bend, and it probably doesn't have the same kind of give back that the plastic frames would have, So anyway, so they say to put the TPU case on, and they say start from the back. Make sure you have it lined up. The portholes are lined up the way they should be, and to start from the bottom and kind of seat it into the little groove you see right there. One thing I'll talk about, guys, really quick. One of my complaints when I reviewed the first version of this, the Monaco Blue version, is that the buttons don't really have a tactile feel, when you're pushing them. And the reason why, if you look at it, it has this kind of felt on the inside right here, right? And so when you push the power button, what it's doing is it's pushing against this TPU, right? So it's pushing in the general vicinity of the power button. And you can see the TPU itself doesn't actually have any indicator. Now, I don't know if they've actually thinned the TPU down in these areas so that it's easier to press. I'm thinking that's kind of what it is, because if you look, you can kind of slightly make out a little impression. But anyway, so I'm thinking that might be the case right there, that area specifically is thinned out. But the issue with that is that, compared to the Spigen case or some of the other cases, is it doesn't quite have that clicky feel. So it's something to be aware of. I personally have not had any issues with the button not getting pressed, because it still activates, powers on and off, and my volume control, it just takes a little bit more force. Well, not really. I mean, it just doesn't have that tactile feel to it. So it's just something to be aware of, guys. And like the volume buttons, But because it is nice and flush to the case, which I personally like, but some other people may not like that, where the button is not so pronounced, and since it doesn't have that tactile feel, you really have to kind of know and kind of look at what you're pressing sometimes. But like I said, I haven't had an issue with it not turning on the phone or the volume controls either, any more than just getting accustomed to a new phone and what the volume layout is. So really quick, this is the Note 4 with the case on. Now it does obviously add bulk and it adds a protection, but the two major things it does, in my opinion, is it provides this really nice grip to it, and you can kind of see that it stays in your hand really well, right? I mean, obviously it's gonna slide off, but it has a really nice grip compared to like the naked version, without a case, Note 4, or even some of the cases with the plastic. So I really like that, and I really like the way that this titanium silver color really complements, kind of keeps true to the Samsung style and kind of what they were going for with the Note. But yeah, stay tuned for a couple other reviews. I have a couple of accessories I've ordered that are back ordered, of course, and once I get those in, I will be posting videos for the Note 4, and I'll obviously be doing some more tech and custom leather projects as they come along. Alright guys, take care, have a good one, bye.